Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. Ooh, this is a show that I've been waiting what feels like a really long time for, but believe it or not, season 2 was less than a year ago. It's not very often you get a show less than a year after the last season, so very excited it came faster, but still, it feels like I've been waiting forever. It's one of my favorite shows on television, and I'm just really pumped to check this one out. So why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the first episode of season 3 of The Boys. I mean, you knew this where we were going, man. Billy's on my chest. I love Billy Butcher. I love everybody, good or bad, on this show. I mean, the cast is phenomenal. The storylines that the cast gets every season are phenomenal, and I expect more of the same with season 3. I'm really pumped. This idea of Huey like working in a legit position that kind of almost makes him what seems to be like Billy's boss, maybe sometimes. And I love that Butcher is getting a way to be on an even playing field with the Soups, and it'll be interesting to see if it becomes kind of like an addiction where he gets like the craving and he needs it. Because I think I could totally see that happening with Butcher, even though he's so anti-Soups. I think if he lines up with like being able to go toe to toe on his own, and especially knowing like what one of your people, like Kimiko is a Soup, and you got Starlight who's helping you out, who's also a Soup. So like, we know that they're not all bad. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Butcher there, and then obviously just anything with Homelander and the Seven. I'm pumped to see where we go. So we are getting ready to take a look at episode 1, which is titled Payback. I think that's a strong start. There's a lot of different paybacks to technically be had. So I'm pumped. It kind of looks like Huey and Starlight are together at maybe the premiere of the movie that we saw them filming last year, which must be fun probably for Huey and maybe for both of them, to be able to be kind of like out in the public. And I'm sure that's a good PR move for the Seven, to be, one of them to be in a relationship with someone, in Huey's position. So let's get ourselves nice and ready. Episode 1, Payback of season 3 of The Boys. Let's go.
This is a fucking mess, son.
Oh yeah, recap time, baby.
Daddy's home.
Dad is home, baby. I tell you, it is crazy to think that after season 1, you could like up the ante as much as they did and still maintain a really, really strong story and next chapter in this show. And that's what made season 2 so special. I'm hoping we get more of the same with season 3. And I think we're set up for a season that could bring some really crazy things. And we've already seen in the trailers more exploding bodies. Bring it up! Stormfront, psychopath. Gotta miss her this season. I need more unhinged Homelander. I think he's gotta be the most unhinged we've seen. Alright, this has gotta be the movie. That's what we're starting, is the premiere. Ooh, they brought Stormfront in. That's fun.
Stormfront.
Who do you think's playing her? Big name? I think it's gonna be a cameo. I think it's gonna be a huge cameo. I don't know why. She's everywhere! Oh, dude.
How did you do this?
Oh, I love that Charlize is just
I loved you.
everywhere.
Always be.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Think of how beautiful our children could be. Flawless. Aryan Kindersoldaten.
Oh, that's amazing. This is so good.
They'd be monsters. Like you.
Not even you could stop me alone.
He's not alone.
What? Can't let you guys.
A-Train.
Guess this means we're breaking up, Nazi bitch.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Even though this isn't really a movie, I'm so pumped for what's about to happen.
Die, Untermensch.
Look at Homelander, dude. He is someplace else. Oh, I can't wait for what he's gonna do this year. I wish we could have seen the whole finale. That was a lot of fun though. I love that like now that Charlize is actually in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's fun to see her, I would suppose, play herself, Charlize Theron, the actor playing Stormfront in the Seven movie. That's just genius. I love it, and that's such a fun cameo.
Well, after the, Stormfront's a Nazi thing, we had real talks about shelving the movie or at least dumping it on Bought Plus, but
Plot plus. Oh, that's great. Everything about this so far is just wonderful. Very strong start to season 3. Oh man, look, he's so not happy. Don't take the shine away from Homelander. Aw, poor poor Huey.
Do me a favor and kill me.
only if it's murder-suicide.
Huey.
But that race is coming. Full speed ahead for the A train.
But it's been over a year and the people
Only
are
questions
wondering-
about the movie. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank
we
you.
have Black
What's he gonna say? He's not gonna say anything. Black Noir.
Who'd have thought? Everything we've been through, that we'd be here together. Yeah.
He's gotta hate this so much. The amount of fake smiling going on right now, phenomenal.
Built for the wrong one, but out of crisis comes change.
This is genius. It's the exact same thing on every channel.
And I am very excited for everyone to meet their
Love
real
that.
me.
I think we saw that in the trailer. So unexpected.
Mr. Campbell.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, did not think that's who we were gonna see in the stall. Oh man.
Jesus Christ!
Where did Butcher come
Not
from?
quite. Look, me and the boys, we all set up. We just need you to give us a green light.
So ridiculous.
Just photos. No violence, or maiming, or torture, or curb stomping,
Jeez.
or setting anyone on fire.
Oh, I'll get you them expense reports you wanted. Tomorrow.
I love the shifting of dynamics in their relationship every season. It's so good, and they just continue to play off each other so well. Oh, Frenchie Kimiko. All right, so they're working with Butch. Okay, so part of the boys are still together. Wonder if Mother's Milk helps them from time to time, or if he's just home. Is he shopping on Amazon? What? This show is already just going out there, man. That's what I love about the boys. Are we getting the musical number, episode 1? Oh, this is great. Oh man. Okay, well, it's not ready for that Ant-Man twist. It didn't take more than 15 minutes to, not even 10 minutes, to get our first piece of full frontal nudity. Oh man. Oh, this show. Marvel and DC could do nothing like what they do in this show, which is why I love it so freaking much. Oh, hello.
I want you inside me.
Oh, this can't. There's no way that this can possibly end well. Oh, that's something totally different than what I thought was. I'm nervous. Oh god.
Ready?
Oh no. Oh no. I. Oh, this show. This show. There. Things you would never think you would ever see on television. So much show, I can't even show it to you. Oh, I cannot believe this is happening right now.
Get to the prostate.
I don't like what's gonna. I'm not. This is gonna end terribly. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, you knew it was. You knew this was. Oh god. Oh, you knew that was gonna end so terribly. Oh, dude.
I see nothing. I go. Wait! You can't leave.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is terrible. Oh! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
He's trying to get you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh man. Stomp on him. Oh god. Oh no, Frenchie. Oh no, his mouth's open. Got him. Ah, boy, butcher. Oh, it was. Oh, and all the cocaine. That's amazing.
Go on, son. Have a bow.
Boy. Ooh.
Governor's orders.
Ooh. All right, butcher. Playing ball. That's got to be one of the most insane opens to a show I've ever seen. And talk about stark contrast from the first part of the open to the second part. It was. I could ask you to come up with something that you would never see on TV, and you would never give me that scenario. Even when you're having a legitimate romantic sequence, the tone is never like that. Oh god.
Hey, you gotta move the phone away from your face. How's it? Oh, yeah. Okay. There you are.
Always forget Simon Pegg is in this show.
I was getting a crown, and he said he was a huge Starlight fan. So, I gave him your number.
Dad, why would you give him my number?
Why
Dad?
would I give? Well, I
Dad.
just. Anyway.
Listen, I gotta get to work, so we'll see you for dinner on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you soon. So, you gonna stay over again?
Oh, this is
You know,
amazing.
it depends.
Oh, they're not
you
living
bring
together.
Aquafresh.
I would brush with Monistat if it meant I could have sex with you.
It's very romantic.
He couldn't open.
So a tri-delt from Wesleyan caught a soup masturbating outside her window.
That's your Campbell, right? He helped bring down Stormfront.
And he's dating Starlight.
Coolest guy in the room. That's got to be new for Huey. And people call him Hugh. It's hysterical.
I'll bet you a crisp $100 bill something got fucked up.
You don't know that.
Okay, take the bet.
I'm not gonna take the bet, but still, Butcher delivers every time.
So he's keeping Butcher active. This guy seems suspect.
I'm just waiting to see Nadia.
That's Congresswoman Victoria Newman. You have the wrong person.
We're best friends.
I will give her the message.
This way, pal. Tony. She'll remember.
Interesting. I'm a sucker for these overhead drone shots. It always looks so nice. This is where the kid is. Yep.
G'day, lad. How are you?
Oh,
All
that's
right?
fun.
Yeah, good.
Hey, look at you. There you go. Never guess what that is.
Connect 4, got 3 in a row. Go for one more. Go for it. Connect 4.
Doing your own work.
I hate math. And Grace gets pissed when I'm wrong.
Yeah, you and me both.
I love that Grace is kind of raising him. That's fun too.
Connect 4.
Got him.
Oh, you cheeky little blighter.
Good for you, Butch.
You know, calling you an asshole is an insult to assholes. My point is, Marvin got out. Maybe there's hope for you too.
Alright, so yeah, Mother's Milk is out. Oh, this, I can only imagine where this is gonna go. Dude looks just like Tucker Carlson. Oh, the deep!
Did you just have a slap before me?
Yeah, I'm just stumping for my book. Deeper.
Did you see that profile that Malcolm Gladwell did on me in the New Yorker? He called me the next Leia Remini. No big deal. I mean, my numbers are going up, coach. Get me back in the game.
How did you get the slap before me?
It was a fucked up mistake. That talent booker is so fucking fired.
I'm asking him. I'm asking you.
I don't know. But it's fucking ridiculous. I should never go before you, obviously.
It's very sweet of you to say, Deep.
He is terrifying. Deep shift there, so good.
How could you not know that Stormfront was a Nazi?
Well, okay. So, let me say it again, Cam. I may be a superhero, but I'm also just a man who fell in love with the wrong woman.
I wonder if this guy hates his life looking like that.
I know I'm bulletproof on the outside, but in here, it isn't. I'm just as human as all the rest of you.
He's coached very well.
That sounded really good.
So good. Like, so good. That whole shift in his face, just chef's kiss, you know what I mean? Yo, Mother's Milk. Oh, he's gotta hate that, like, all the birthday stuff is the 7.
Oh, Todd, over here. Photos.
You know what?
It's okay. Happy birthday, Janine. Happy birthday, Janine.
That's tough.
Silly face.
And it's all super, like, 7 stuff.
Happy birthday to you.
Todd would be wearing a Homelander outfit. Make Marvin hate him even more. That Thought Tower is wild looking.
Campaign going well, is it?
I appreciate your contribution to my super PAC.
People do love a cowboy in the White House. I hear they're even calling you Dakota Bob.
I love Giancarlo Esposito.
Soups in the Army are an unmitigated shit show. What Black Noir did to that Hard Rock Cafe in Lagos should be brought up on war crimes.
Oh, power moves. He's so good.
You are absolutely right. The problem, of course, was making the super into heroes. Cone of silence. In 5 years, I hope to be out of the superhero business entirely.
Bullshit.
It should be a serious company. A defense and pharmaceutical company. But the point is, you
look
won't
at
have
you.
to worry about any of that. Because your soldiers will only be super temporarily.
Who's done Nazi to sell it? Compound V is radio fucking active. It's not gonna fly in Congress.
I still have a few strings that I can pull in Congress.
No.
Bad news is termites off the table.
What?
Vought just closed a big endorsement for him with Terminex.
We've been chasing termite for months.
I know, but after Butcher force-fed him a metric belushi of coke, I didn't have much leverage, did I?
Just a little coke, because he was
Little.
small.
Anyway, he's going to the Global Wellness Retreat in Malibu, and in return, we're getting Cold Snap Stacker and Airburst.
Fucking B-listers, really?
3 B-listers, real assholes.
You must be having a fucking laugh. That little cunt crawled up a guy's cock and blew it to bits. He almost killed Frenchie.
So collateral damage is down 60%.
Oh, come off it. That's that twat Newman talking.
She has locked up more soups this year than every other year combined.
Then you're a fucking twat. Huey, you're working with Vaught.
I'm...
Me. I should have done termite when I had the chance.
You would just compromise a little bit.
Compromise. Fuck you. Your whole life's a compromise.
Hey, at least I have a fucking life.
Ooh, Huey.
I didn't mean that.
Give me his
Look, can you just
faces.
stop dancing around this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I left.
You think I give a shit?
Yeah, I think you do.
Oi! Stevie fucking Wonder!
Maybe they're just trying to be happy.
Oh man, but that ear's getting to him. Oh, this cast, man. Karen Fugara, if you don't follow her on YouTube, you should. I love her YouTube page. Every time something pops up, it's just always fun. He wants him so bad. I feel like Homelander's untouchable.
The board wants to make you co-captain of the Seven. What?
Oh, no. Oh, that can't be good for anybody.
This will be beneficial to you both. Your numbers are down, what, double digits? The public still associates you with Stormfront. This would be a real...
Look at his face. Anthony Starr, also.
All that's left is for Starlight to say yes.
No. I mean, I'm flattered, thank you, but no.
Look at his hand.
Could you give us a moment?
Look, I'd really like to keep discussing this.
Absolutely. Set a time with Samantha and we'll get you in.
He is going to explode by the end of this episode.
As long as I am CEO of Vought, he's under control. And we both know why.
You know that he can probably hear you.
Good. I hope he does. I am offering you real power. You should think about it.
It's a great power play. Just locks her in more. That gives Starlight a chance to do real good. Considering what he said about how he wants Vought to be like a pharmaceutical company, he doesn't want to be in on soups. I wonder if he's trying to steer them in a better direction or if he's just trying to get public response up. Go either way.
Only 3 contestants left. Who will join the 7? Will it be Supersonic? He first exploded onto the scene as Drummer Boy, Christian and triple threat member of the multi-platinum group Super Sweet. He parts everywhere by dating a certain rising star on the Capes for Christ.
Oh, shoot.
Today, Drummer Boy has become a man, going solo, changing his name to Supersonic, and setting his sights on American Hero.
Oh, this is a fun twist. What is that? I love that the superheroes are also like the entertainers.
2 contestants will win coveted slots in the 7. So who will go home and who will be the next American Hero?
Ridiculous. Oh.
Oh my God, come on. Hi, hey. Hi. Huey, what's up, my man? How's it going, guys? What are you guys doing?
We're running lines, actually.
Every guy's worst nightmare is this.
You have nothing to worry about.
No, totally. He's gross, and you've known him your whole life, and he, took your virginity, so why would I worry?
Okay, it was a mutual taking of virginities, and you know what? It happened so long ago, and only a couple of times.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we were really religious, and we weren't married, so it felt weird having sex. I mean, sex. We did a ton of butt stuff. I'm fucking with you.
Oh, man.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to us, and now you want to be the Ronald McDonald, so yeah, a little crazy. Homelander could murder you.
Someone needs to stand up to this guy.
And that has to be you.
Not just me. I mean, I could bring good people into the 7 who could help me.
What, you mean like your boyfriend?
It's not a good look, Huey.
No, it is not.
I'm sorry. So I'll see you later tonight?
Don't bother with you, Fresh.
No matter how cool you may seem, Huey. Oh god, look at her face. She knows this is so bad. He is going to explode. Dude, Anthony Starr's facial expression act like it's nuts.
What are you drinking?
Shake Shack?
I see you got the extra whipped cream in there, huh? Guess you wanted to cram in as much fat fuck as possible, huh? Shoving back 24 cupcakes in the break room. 9 servings on Miro's truffle risotto night.
You know, I need 30,000 calories a day.
Maybe when you actually ran, you did. But now you're just eating your feelings, making us look ridiculous. What did you say?
Like I'm on. Oh no!
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Say it. Say it. Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anthony Starr is so good. So good. But I was like, that was terrifying. However, at the same time, Homelander wasn't really completely off base. You know, just kind of not the right type of nudge or push to get.
Wonderful.
Oh my god. Oh, they did bring her back.
You know, I'm just skulking around like a frightened schoolgirl, apologizing when I've done nothing wrong.
That's nuts. I didn't see that coming.
My poor baby. Let me
Honestly.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. Put a knife to their children's throat, like Abraham to Isaac.
Absurd.
When you lead an army of Aryan Ubermensch to their victory.
What? No. How many times do I have to tell you we don't need a fucking master race? I'm the master race. That's the point.
I wonder how many takes it took them to get through that scene. Wonder what they're really keeping her around for, though. Other than, like, Aya Cash is phenomenal. Like, I don't know why we're keeping Stormfront around.
The lead was good. What happened?
Ooh, I like Maeve as the source. Okay.
Don't ask.
This is a nice team up. I like this. Like, I need more Maeve.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
He died.
Let's go.
Stopping a nuclear meltdown in Ohio.
I thought it was bollocks.
You thought right.
What's BCL read?
You believe the rumors. It's the thing that killed Soldier Boy.
Had to have been a fucking H-bomb. It was nearly as strong as...
Homelander.
If we can find this weapon, maybe we can use it to blow Homelander's fucking brains out.
Oh. I thought they were going to try to use Soldier Boy.
Payback. What a bunch of fucking wangers.
I'll say. When the Seven passed them as the #1 super team, Crimson Countess sent me a box of cat shit. She was fucking Soldier Boy, and Gunpowder was his sidekick. If anyone knows what happened to him,
They do.
they do.
This Payback is the name of the group. Now, the episode makes sense. How'd she get her hands on that?
One shot makes you a soup for 24 hours. Payback may be a bunch of fuckholes, but they're strong, and they're dangerous. If you're going against them, you're gonna need it.
Seems like a dangerous play, but he's got to do it.
This is our best chance to kill Homelander.
It's a good selling point, Maeve. I think that's a good way to get Butcher on the hook. Ooh, I wonder what this is gonna be like. What was that? Homelander? interesting.
You want to watch me have a wank? It'll cost you a tenner.
May I come in?
This dynamic is also just fascinating, the way they play with it.
Where's Ryan?
He's at 673. Nosh my bollocks have.
I'm gonna find him. Sooner or later.
Can we just skip to the part where you laser my fucking brains out?
Where's the sport in that? You're like putting down a wounded dog.
You're the one with your tail between your legs and all them fucking talk shows.
I love how he knows how to push his buttons.
What are you doing here?
What? In the fucking bureau. The wheeling and dealing and giving and taking just to keep everything exactly the same. Doesn't that make you angry?
It's a fascinating play.
Yeah, it does.
What if it doesn't have to be that way? What if
Yo.
you and I, well, what if we share a different destiny?
Oh, this is fascinating.
A little more scorched earth. Shock and awe. Blood and bone. And in the end, only one of us left standing. Isn't that what you want?
Wow.
Too fucking right. More than anything.
I look forward to it.
That's like when you get like Batman and Joker in a room where they just sit and talk to each other. And what was fun is I felt like both of them kind of inhabited both guys at times in that convo. Like what Homelander presents him felt very Jokerish, but the way Butcher felt at the beginning also felt a little Jokerish. And what Homelander was talking about at the beginning, you know, being the superhero technically, really gave you like a bit of a, you know, like a Batman type bit, and then he disappears like Batman would. That whole scene was freaking wonderful. Also, Mother's Milk trying to track down Soldier Boy, and the Crimson Tide. No, that's not right. It's not the Crimson Witch, but whatever. That's fascinating to see that he's doing that on his own. That's how him and Butcher could cross paths again. This guy. What is this guy's deal? Hey, we don't lose him. Yeah, we're hiding around the corner.
Hey, Tony.
What is Huey figuring out? So she's 100% gonna kill this guy.
We should tell everyone about Red River.
It's not that easy, Tony.
I need
Red
people to
River.
know what happened to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's 100% gonna kill this guy. Yep, there goes the nosebleed. Oh, he's a soup too. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, so she just has to see whatever she looks at, she can make explode. All right. That's why he went for the eyes. Oh! Victoria Newman. It's a badass power set. That is disturbing looking. Jesus. Just gotta make all of him explode now. Gotta put him down. Oh! Poor Huey. Always getting covered in the blood and guts, even when he's not supposed to be there. Oh, God.
I'm in trouble. Fuck.
I'm not doing it too bad.
I need a team. Alleyway. East 12th and Broadway.
Huey, smack dab in the middle of somebody. And we bring it back to the Uptown Girl. Great way to end that episode. Oh, man. Wow. you want to talk about coming back and coming back strong. Wow. Season 3 of The Boys off to a rip-roaring start, man. I mean, the opening was great, right? Where you go with like the Uptown Girl track, right? To start the episode, and you see Huey and Starlight, and thought they were living together. They're not. She's just staying over. But like everything looks perfect. Everything you could think either of them could want, you know? And then the shift, like once Huey's finally on the red carpet, like he's out in public with Starlight, and then in comes this guy, like right on the back end, you know, the next day, where it's like, boom, this punch of like, now everything feels like I said in the episode, like that's literally every guy's worst nightmare. And I'm sure it's the same for women, right? Like an ex that things didn't end maybe terribly with, that you had good chemistry, you see your person with that person and you're just like, I hate this. I hate all of it. You know what I mean? I don't think it matters if, you know, guy, girl, whoever it is in the relationship. Like you see your person with someone they used to be with, and it's like things started so well for Huey, and then everything for Huey just slowly, you know, because Huey can't never have anything. And then to shift from, you know, that open of like the premiere of the movie, which I loved all that stuff, and the Charlize Theron cameo, woo, so cool. I love her so much, and I wish we could have seen that whole finale battle, because they probably could have done some really dope stuff. But for a cameo, it was genius. It was a great pop. Never saw that coming. And like seeing her in a superhero property like this, knowing she's now a superhero in Marvel, it's a lot of fun. But to go from that to Butcher and Frenchie and Kimiko's mission to get the Ant-Man styled character Termite, I don't even know if I can say out loud like what goes on in that sequence. But let's just say the usage of male nudity, some could say it was over the top. I would say for the boys, it worked. Like it was a lot, but it worked. And to have Termite, like you knew as soon as like he shrunk, it was like whatever's going down with him and this dude is not going to end well. And for him, like, it's one of those things, he was full-sized, and his lover's like, I want you inside me. I just never saw where he was going, and to have him sneeze and go full-size, that is now maybe every man's worst nightmare. That one, like, oh man, if superheroes ever become a thing, like there are I don't know, parasites, or I've heard there are like some crazy fish, like things that can be in water that can not do well, that can sort of do similar things, and that's terrifying. So if we ever get superheroes that can actually shrink that small, legitimately every man's worst nightmare. But like for a show like The Boys, where you always are talking about how wild it is, you couldn't have started any crazier. And like right away to up the insanity of The Boys in the first 10 minutes, genius. And then just everything that we have going on right now with this season, the Homelander stuff, I mean, you cannot say enough brilliant things about Anthony Starr. Like the way I am obsessed with Ewan McGregor in Obi-Wan, and like what he's just, how much work he is doing with just his expressions. Same with Starr. I mean, to see him go from that fake, like, I have to smile and put the face onto the, like, I went too fast, you know, I can't even do it. But like, he'll be all the way here, and then, I don't, when I watch that back, when I edit it, I'll be like, ooh, that was actually pretty good. But, you know, Starr definitely does that better. But, like, just those things, and, like, how you can tell how every little thing is eating at him, right? And I was like, he's gonna explode by the end of the episode. You get a little bit of that with A-Train. Like he's looking for the moment, and when he kind of pushes A-Train, and like I said, where he was pushing A-Train, right? Like the approach, not great, but he's not wrong, right? Like A-Train's ingesting the normal calorie intake, but he's not running because he's still afraid of the heart. So like, he's not off base, but he goes too far. And natural reaction from A-Train to be like, F you, bro. Under your breath. Forgetting. And the amount of people that forget, right? Like, even when, and this is like one of those great parallels where when Erin Moriarty is talking to Giancarlo Esposito, and she's like, he can probably hear you. And he's like, I hope he does. Then you see the comparison of that, of where, like, A-Train just forgets, and he doesn't want it, and Star hears it. And that's the first time Homelander has an opportunity to explode, and you see him self-contain it. And then to bring in Stormfront, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why Homelander is keeping her around. I mean, knowing that she's a Nazi, knowing all the things, like, he's said to her, I told you, no, we're not going to do this, like, Aryan race of superheroes. Like, he's against all that. I don't know why he's really keeping her around, outside of maybe it just gives him that outlet because he doesn't have anywhere else to go, and the outlet that he uses, the way that he explodes, well, almost explodes, similar to the end of last year, right? And like I said, I can only imagine how, like, and their chemistry, Aya Cash and Anthony Starr in season 1 was so, or season 2 last season, was so good. Like, I can only imagine what trying to get through that scene was like. Like, I wonder how many times Cash or Star broke when you're pushing all the buttons and doing all the things that you're doing, and then you walk over there to have her, like, fake jerk you off. Like, this show, I can't. It's just so good. And then even the late play, right, where, like, Homelander he hasn't been able to achieve that climax that he's looking for. So he goes for it in the most unusual of places, and offering kind of like an olive branch that could lead to a showdown that could have Butcher and him end one of each other's lives, which I think is what both of them want to a degree. But the kind of extension of an olive branch to work together, because Vought and the FBI are all the things that they both hate, and they're making them do the things that they both hate. It's fascinating, and especially when you have everything that's going on with Butcher. He's the dynamics and the parallels in the show are so genius, where it's like you have all that stuff going on and being pent up inside of Homelander. Same deal with Butcher, only on the inverse, right? Like, he's doing everything the right way, and he doesn't want to. He's not drinking. He's not killing Soups. And he's seeing Soups get off. He's got to work for Huey. Like, all of the pent up stuff in him, it's like a spot where they're both so frustrated. Could we see some sort of team up for the moment that leads to a showdown? Like, I think we could. And that could be a really interesting place to go. And I just love watching Carl Urban and Anthony Starr opposite of each other. Like I said, that whole scene felt like a Batman sitting down with a Joker, with both characters taking aspects of both roles in the delivery, and the way they kind of pivot around each other. That whole sequence, I mean, Starr and Urban are just like legendary status with that type of stuff. Their performance there is probably some of the best of the entire episode, and just the way that they play off each other. And it's one of the things where I love how you see the shifting dynamics for Butcher and people that he interacts with. Like, the way that his character over the course of 3 seasons has played and danced around with Homelander, very similar also to the flip side of Butcher's life, where he's now working for Huey, and watching the two of them, their dynamic has changed every season, and the way they dance around each other. And, you know, Butcher always can find a little bit of the upper hand. I love that stuff. What's going on with Huey? I mean, you knew as soon as the episode started, and you're seeing like him and Starlight and all the positives to him having the job that he has and doing the job that he has and being able to be in public with Starlight, like all of these things. And you just knew, you were like, it's gonna get worse. And you get all those things that we were talking about, like for Huey, where it's just, by the end of the episode, you're just like, the poor guy can't have 5 minutes of joy on this freaking television show. Now we know in reality, a year, right, is what's passed in between seasons. So like he had a year of what would seem to be good things. And then you get to the end and he sees, you know, Victoria use her powers against another superpowered person, and I'm assuming that it was the red something or other. I'm assuming whatever that is what is like giving the powers to them. I'm figuring that's where they got their powers. But that whole sequence, and of course Huey would be there to see it, and like what position that puts him in. Like, It's great stuff, and it's gonna set up wonderful dynamics for the two of them the next time they're in public together, or in private together. So all that stuff is great. I love seeing that you got Frenchie and Kimiko working with Butcher, and why they don't have a ton to do this episode. Karen Fukuhara, she's so freaking good. And like I say, you should follow her on YouTube if you don't, because she's just fantastic. Anything that she does, she just seems like such a cool person. And her character is very easy to be drawn to. And that whole sequence where like Butcher is just kind of going through things and she's just playing the piano, love it. But I look forward to whatever we get else, with the two of them, because I love anytime they team up. I mean, trying to get Termite out of his pants, that was hysterical. Great stuff there. Mother's Milk, fascinated to see what we get for poor Marvin going forward. Obviously, we see him, what seems to be investigating or possibly trying to track down Crimson, whatever. I can't think of what her name is right now. It'll come to me, but basically the Scarlet Witch type character for this season. And then Soldier Boy, who will be our take, or the boys' take on like a Captain America type character. Seeing that he's trying to track them down, that could be how he crosses paths with Butcher, because Maeve gives Butcher that intel. And I also, just quick side, Butcher note, I love that relationship, and I love that dynamic and duo, and I want to see more of that. And I want to see more of Maeve in general, because I think she's really, really good, and I want to see what's going on with her, and giving her an expanded role, which I think she's going to get this season. But from Mother's Milk side, right, like that could be how they cross paths, how he gets back into it, especially when he's watching his wife have a new guy, having to put the smiling face on just to be around his daughter, like at a superhero birthday party of all things, and then to have her new guy like dress up like Homelander. Same thing. You could tell like the internal, I'm putting my smile on, and he puts on a better fake smile than Homelander. Like you can tell Homelander is like forcing it. Mother's Milk a little bit more natural to it, but same thing, you can see the grinding inside where he's like, so it'll be interesting to see how quick he wants to get back into it once he has an opportunity or maybe a reason to cross paths with Butcher. What we got going on with Starlight being offered co-captain, fascinating stuff I look forward to for Moriarty to play off of Star, and how she can play off of that, and how she sees how she could use something for a company that she hates to do good. Like it's the perfect play by Giancarlo Esposito's character. Like you want to be able to save face, get your numbers back up so that you can make Vought another established entity with, kind of get all this soups stuff taken care of, maybe clean up the team, give a team that's more likely to get higher ratings the way that Starlight is, and then you can move off of superheroes and get into the pharmaceuticals. Like to put that play there is genius. And if you're trying to get Anthony Starr out of the picture, it's the type of thing that could lead him to losing it. So I think that stuff's genius. Everything's going on with the Seven in general. I know we didn't get any new Black Noir, but the stuff with Deep I really dug. I like the stuff with A-Train, and it'll be like, I hope, especially because that dude who Supersonic, the guy who used to date Starlight, I was in that superhero boy band. Ridiculous. But it'll be interesting to see, like, he's Supersonic's coming for him race wise, and he keeps talking like, yeah, the race is coming, but he's clearly putting it off because he's not training. It'll be interesting to see if what Homelander said to him and did to him does push him at all, or does it send him further down into a negative spiral. I'm really interested to see that. And then I don't know if I said it, but the whole idea of the Vought, V whatever, giving you 24 hours of superhero juice, and like Maeve giving it to Butcher, even though it's not approved because it's still going through like R&D stuff. I'm just fascinated to see where we go with Butcher on that whole storyline. So yeah, I mean, for episode 1, like how could you not be super happy with what we got? It is the boys doing all the stuff that the boys is phenomenal at, and it feels like the beginning. Like it just feels like, oh man, we're already off and running, and it's just gonna get better and better and better. And based on episode 1, I think the show is already trending toward a possibility of outdoing its predecessors. And I love that we're getting television like this where the seasons are just as strong or slightly stronger than the season before. It's how I've always felt about Ozark. It's how I feel about The Boys. It's how I feel about Umbrella Academy, which is getting ready to come back too. And, you know, Stranger Things, which I'll have some... Got a lot of reacting, recording, and watching to do. So much television coming out all at the same time. But I've watched all of Stranger Things Season 4, Part 1. Kind of have some reactions coming out around that stuff. But like another show that just continues to up the ante and match or outdo whatever it did previously. And it's wonderful to see episode 1 wasting 0 time. It took 10 minutes to already be doing crazier stuff than what we saw last year. So I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see what we get. I love that we got 2 more episodes to watch. But for episode 1, that's all I got, man. All my spoilers are there. I guess you know, I'm gonna end up doing like an overall non-spoiler. But for episode 1 itself, I'll start off with a 4.5. You know, you guys know how much I love these things, but I try to leave a little bit of room to give an idea of where you can go. But I think that's about as strong as you could have started for The Boys. So 4.5 out of 5 C Maniacs for episode 1. I've now said everything I needed to say about that episode of The Boys, titled Payback, where we learned about a little tiny tease of that team that Soldier Boy is a part of. So I'm pumped to see where we go there. But yeah, I've said everything I had to say, so now it's your turn. What did you think of episode 1? Did you think it outdid some of the insanity of the last 2 seasons? Did it set a new bar for The Boys? Could you have asked for a better start? Seriously, like, did you love it that much where it's like it's impossible, or like, yeah, no, you could have done a lot better with this episode? You know, I suppose giving you something like Soldier Boy right at the end maybe could have amped up that episode a little bit. So if that was something you were looking for, let me know what didn't work specifically, rather as a spoiler review, so you can just say everything you got to think about episode 1 Payback. And of course, if it was working for you, I want to know, man. Like, what was working for you? What was popping for you? What was your favorite thing? You know, this show from day one for me, it's always been Star and Urban. That continues to be true here, but everybody that is involved in this show brings such an A-game level. I mean, even to the point that like you get 2 side characters, right? Like the PR person for Vought and the dude who directed the movie getting together in that bathroom stall. I never saw that sequence coming, let alone like her screaming, pull my hair out, and him doing it. Like, this show, oh, it's so good. So anything you got, man, good, bad, indifferent, and spoiler-filled on The Boys. Season 3, Episode 1, Payback, down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions. You want to be here for all my watch-alongs, all my coverage around The Boys. Obviously, a little slow with 3 episodes getting dumped on a Friday. That also involved, you know, getting caught up on Stranger Things, a new Obi-Wan episode. All sorts of things going on, but hopefully once we get these 3 up, we'll be able to keep up a little bit easier. So, yeah, you want to be here for all that. You haven't, you want to show a little love support, come join C-Maniac Nation. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Mans, Cinema Sit Down. I've been the C-Man. Boys, episode 1 of season 3 is in the books. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.